so much for joining us. Don't you just love the weather we're having? It's absolutely beautiful. This is why we live here in the Verde Valley. And as fall rolls in, lots more events are cropping up. So we've got a very interesting show for you today. Our first guests on today's show are Jason Vargo and Pam Brule from the Desert Star Community School. They're here to tell us about their upcoming fundraiser called Raising the Roof, an evening under the stars, which benefits two local nonprofit organizations aimed at supporting healthy food for children in our community who are facing hunger. Now, 1 in 5 children across America face hunger every single day. They look no different than any other children. They're your neighbors, they're your friends. This great event is geared to help change that statistic here in the Verde Valley, so stick around, they'll tell you how. Canned in Sedona is a cooking competition inspired by a popular show on the Food Network benefiting the Sedona community. Founders Heidi Benson and Tracy Shadley will be here in the studio to give us all the details on how, with your help, this event supports 5 different local charities, and it's a lot of fun too. NAWBO, the National Organization for Women Business Owners, founded in 1975, is the unified voice of over 9 million women-owned businesses in the United States. 9 million, very impressive. NAWBO represents the fastest growing segment of our economy. President of the Sedona Verde Valley chapter, Laura Schrappert, and past president Janice Dahl will be here with us to share all the good this organization is doing in the Verde Valley and Sedona and how you can get involved. And next, we'll take you on location with us to the Morning Star Animal Sanctuary and meet with founder Fran Friedman. The Morning Star Spay and Neuter Clinic is dedicated to providing affordable solutions without any compromise in either the quality care or the first-class professionalism of its veterinarians. They're committed to stopping the unwanted litters and the outrageous killing of the dogs and cats in our shelters. So until this was brought up, there wasn't much going on. But now we have the Morning Star Animal Sanctuary, and they are able to offer low and no-cost spay and neuter for dogs and cats of the Verde Valley area, thanks so much to grants and donations from animal lovers like you. So we'll go right there. We'll get you all the info on that place. And then we'll finish out our show today with a visit from the Jerome Ukulele Orchestra. Almost the whole orchestra. We can only take about half. There's lots of them. It's pandemonium out front. So this is going to be really, really, really fun. Tommy Rocks Anderson was on the right trend when he founded the Jerome Ukulele Orchestra from his music store. He used it to bring in local residents together and inject them with love of music into their veins and the joy of music into their lives. He encourages them to help learn and then perform the ukulele. So we're going to see some of that today. We are treated to a live performance later on in the studio, so you won't want to miss it. So stick around. We're going to go ahead and get started. We have Jason Vargo and Pam Brule from Desert Star Community School. Thank you so much for being here, you guys.
Glad to be here.
Thank you.
Thank you for stepping away from the school for a moment. Yeah. I know, Pam, as a teacher, I don't know how you got out. They let you go?
Great intern who's substituting.
Hooray, hooray, that's wonderful. So tell us, Raising the Roof, that is a wonderful, wonderful name. Now, what exactly is Raising the Roof about?
Well, it's our benefit, as you said, to raise money for children in need, specifically hungry children in need, and it will benefit 2 local nonprofits, one being the school, Desert Star Community School, the other being the Yavapai Food Council. And so we've partnered in that. Desert Star is the sponsor of the event, and we're both co-beneficiaries, and so we're getting together for the cause. We're trying to raise money in order to build 2 community food kitchens. One that will be in the facility that will be built next year at Desert Star. We're growing, we're expanding at the school, and so we will have a kitchen, but we need to outfit it. We need to have equipment in the kitchen, and so that's what Desert Star will do with their money, and the Yavapai Food Council will also be building a kitchen to serve the greater Verde Valley community, specifically schools and, children in need. So
that's amazing. And it takes a couple of bucks to do that, I assume.
A few dollars will be required,
just a few. So this fundraiser is super important for you guys.
It is. And it's, it's about awareness. Of course, it's about raising money, but it's also about raising awareness, of the need that exists. You said 1 in 5 across our nation. It's actually 1 out of 3.
1 out of 3 now?
In Yavapai County.
Really?
Children, 1 out of 3 children face what they call food scarcity, which is, a general uncertainty about, what their next meal will either consist of or when it will be.
Wow.
So, we have a challenge for sure.
That is amazing. 1 out of 3. How sad is that, Pam? That is really sad.
I'm reflecting on a child who came to school one day and said, I have a sandwich today.
Oh.
And, in the office we keep baskets of fresh fruit or peaches or whatever staff or parents can provide. We offer sandwiches that children can make in the office. We share among ourselves, and some are able to bring really beautiful food. But we have grown in number by about 100 students in the last 4 years.
Right.
And our intention, of course, is to nourish children on every level, and to partner with a food program is a great next step for us.
Yeah, definitely. That's amazing. I did not know that you went that extra step with the sandwich making in the office. And I've heard that some of the teachers are making rice for lunchtime for additional food for the children. And you think, oh, well, kids are growing, they need lots of food. I pack my daughter's lunchbox so full it barely closes, and she still goes, Mom, you can give me enough food.
And
she eats more than I do.
When you get home, it's, I'm hungry.
I'm hungry. How are you hungry? Yeah. But I can understand how hard that would be for a child who maybe doesn't even have a lunchbox because they have nothing to put in it.
And that's a child who's being fed.
Yeah, and that's because of raising the roof. So tell us a little bit about the event.
So the event will be held on October 3rd, of course, from 5 p.m. until 9 p.m. We will feature local wine, light cuisine, musical acts, several musical acts. We have a couple of local MCs. It's really going to be a pretty eventful night. You know, we have a silent auction, of course, that, you know, we're selling tickets to the event, but we'll also be raising money through a silent auction and a raffle and a live auction as well. So we've got quite a packed night.
I bet you
happening.
do. Are you still looking for donations of
Absolutely.
items?
You know, anything, you know, right now we're focusing on ticket sales. You know, we've had, although we're open to more, we've seen a lot of really kind gifts, you know, from a lot of local people, local businesses, things like that, local artists, you know, all over the place. And we've got a group of people that have been going out to collect these things and solicit. So we've gotten lots of donations. Of course, we're open to more, but we're really focusing on selling tickets, you know, and attending the event because, you know, again, it's about awareness of the need, but it's also about having a wonderful evening. You know, it's really going to be exciting.
Yeah, absolutely. At the courtyard in the Tequa Festival Marketplace in VOC. And the courtyard is so gorgeous. And that's from 5 to 9 p.m. on October 3rd. And of course, the music is great. The William Eaton Quartet. They're awesome. Yeah. And The Purpose and the Plan. I love that name. I love that. I just think that's great. And of course, wine and light cuisine. I mean, how can you go wrong? Perfect time of year. Yeah. Perfect place to donate your money. And it's always nice to get a little something for it too. Have a little wine, chat with the community, and also support.
Yeah. Yes.
Gathering of friends. Absolutely. I read that it's about $30,000 is needed for these food kitchens. $40,000.
We are specifically, we're looking for to raise about $25,000 for the Desert Star Kitchen and about $18,500 for the Bountiful Kitchen, which is the name of the Yavapai Food Council's undertaking there. They call it the Bountiful Kitchen. So
that's true. That's quite a lot.
Yeah,
that's nothing to sneeze at.
Right.
For sure. Now, if someone cannot attend for whatever reason, I don't know. You're out of town, say, on Saturday, October 3rd. Can they still donate to this purpose? Can they still donate for the project?
Absolutely.
I'm certain.
For sure.
The way to do that, whether you're looking to buy tickets or to donate or buy raffle tickets, you know, we also have a raffle that you do not need to be present to win. You can go to desertstarschool.org, and that will be the best way to do any of those things.
Yeah,
you know, you
absolutely.
can.
For sure. Now, Pam, you've been a teacher at Desert Star since the beginning, is that correct?
Almost. This is my 8th year. Yes.
That's great. I bet you find it very rewarding.
It's very rewarding. And it's tons of fun. And, you know, if you walked into the classroom, you would see children illustrating their own math book, history book, science book. Daily they're singing, playing recorder, engaged in handwork, woodwork. So the arts are beautifully integrated, and we work with a curriculum with the intent to really nourish the children. And this is another way that we can be helpful through the food program.
Certainly.
But yeah, we're having fun. And of course we invite people to visit us. And we're growing strong. It's exciting that we're expanding in both student body and facility.
Yeah, that's really wonderful. And you guys do such a great, as you say, nurturing the whole child. And this really does tie into it. You're going to have your own student food kitchen and then helping out the Avapai Food Council's Bountiful Kitchen. I mean, it's a wonderful, rounded community effort here that I applaud you guys on. Jason, what's your involvement at the school?
I am involved in several capacities.
Yes, you are.
I have a daughter, Amelia. Hi, sweetheartie. She attends 3rd grade, and so she's been at Desert Star ever since she was a kindergartner, and loves it. Absolutely has loved it ever since. I'm also on the school board, and just so happy and proud to be a part of expanding the vision that is the school. Yeah. You know, anything I can do to be helpful, I'm happy to do.
That is really, really true. Okay, Raising the Roof. You've got to be there. That's October 3rd from 5 to 9 at the Tequa Marketplace Plaza in the courtyard over in VOC. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. Go online, Desert Star School, there we go, .org. You're going to see the section of events, and Raising the Roof is going to come up, and you're going to go ahead and click on that and buy your tickets. How many do you have? Only so many tickets that you're going to sell, or is it pretty much open?
There are limits. We are looking at selling about 200 tickets is our general goal. We could certainly sell more than that, but there is a limit at a certain point. We have a table of 6 discount that we've been offering that's almost completely spoken for. Wow. So if you're going to do it soon.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's really, really something. Now, who is supplying the light fare? Who have you gotten food?
That is, fittingly, the Schoolhouse Restaurant.
Wonderful.
Will be supporting us in that. Yeah, we're really excited about that partnership. Of course, they're physically located right there now. You know, they've relocated to the village, and there's a lot of excitement around that.
Yeah, that's really wonderful. So wonderful food, wonderful wine, wonderful music, wonderful cause. We could keep going. But check out desertschool.org, and you're going to want to be there October 3rd, which is coming up very, very soon. It is just amazing. Thank you for being here.
Yes, and
really
if I could just add, the children are taking this to heart, and also October 3rd, 5th graders and families are going to participate in bagging food at the fairgrounds during the day, October 3rd, for Kids Against Hunger. And 125,000 of those bags are supposed to help feed children here locally. Wow. So we're both hoping to help them to receive and also to get out into the community and be helpful.
What a wonderful event. Now, if anyone wants to donate towards that, for the Kids Against Hunger event, should they contact the school?
They could.
Okay. Well, great. Let's find that phone number, 928-282-0171, 928-282-0171. Pam Brule, thank you so much for being here. Jason Vargo, really appreciate your time away from your very busy schedules.
Thank you.
And we'll see you at Raising the Roof, October 3rd. Go on the website, check it out, and buy tickets. And we'll be right back, so don't go away.
I will not be news today. I will not make headlines by going through a bad girl phase where I get that bad girl haircut where they shave just one side of your head. And I will not bring a Komodo dragon as my +1 to an award show, even though that would be awesome. I'm Olivia Munn, and I will not be trending today because there's a much bigger story that needs to be heard.
Orkin has pest control down to a science.
When your business chooses Orkin's Precision Protection Program, you get a tailored pest control program for your specific industry and environment.
Your business can benefit from over a century of experience, training, and scientific knowledge that define the Orkin man.
Maximum protection, minimum exposure, backed by one of the industry's most comprehensive guarantees.
Choose your locally owned and operated Northern Arizona Orkin and get more than an exterminator. Get an expert.
Okay, Simon, what do people wear?
Clothes.
That's right, so it's important to learn how to dress yourself. Here's how it's done. Shirt, underwear, pants, socks, shoes. Underwear, always first, name tag on the back. Then pants and shirt. Go ahead and put this on. Now with the shirt, you want to make sure the first button's right or you have to start all over again, okay? Socks left on left, right on right. Tying the shoes, we're gonna take the laces, we're gonna cross them over, we're gonna turn around where the bunny goes down in the hole, pull it tight, and bunny ears. Got it?
Most parenting is hard to do in just 2 minutes. But 2 minutes twice a day making sure they brush is easier, and it could help save them from a lifetime of tooth pain.
And welcome back to the Verde Valley Experience. We are now here with Tracy Shadley and Heidi Benson, who are here to talk about canned in Sedona. And that you could think canned, wow, that could be so many things. First of all, let's start out. How did you come up with the name canned in Sedona? Because I know it's not what we're thinking.
No, we came up with it because we give away a can of food to the Sedona Food Bank. So we were taking off on Chopped and kind of thinking about, you know, getting rid of or, you know, canning something, and it just happened to work.
It's perfect. It works out absolutely perfect. We're talking about Canned in Sedona, which is coming up on October 11th. It's happening at Relics Restaurant, which is in West Sedona. And the competition starts at 3, but you can join them at 2 for the initial revealing and some shopping. Shopping, huh?
Shopping for the chefs.
Shopping
so they
for
go.
the chefs.
We give them $50 to go shopping at Safeway.
Really?
To get once they find out what the ingredients are, then they go shopping for whatever they want to use to cook with.
Interesting, interesting. Now this is an event that is going to benefit the charity. So do you have one particular charity picked out? Is the Sedona Community Food Bank?
We have 4 charities.
4 charities?
Yeah,
well, 5.
Well, the cans go to the Sedona, the food bank. Then we have Morning Star Animal Sanctuary, Connections Equine Therapy, The Giving Angels, and Red Earth Theater.
Wonderful.
And we chose different categories so that no charity is actually competing against themselves. And not 2 animal charities are competing for the votes or the bets or whatever you want to call it. Yeah.
So it's animals, humanities, arts and culture.
Women, children, and women, children, elderly.
Well, that's really super. Now, I noticed I went on the website, which is great. It's cannedsedona.com, and that's where you can check out the information, get tickets. So you have a section there. Now, when you're buying a ticket, you pick your charity at that time, and so that your money goes to them.
Right.
So you have a choice. That's so cool.
Right.
And you can vote as many times as you want.
Yeah.
Wow.
We came up with this because we're big fans of Chopped. And,
who isn't?
And we used to sit around and we would bet. As a fan, we'd bet on who's going to win.
How about that?
Like 50 cents.
Yeah, and
it was high stakes.
We were having so much fun. We were like, how can we do this on a larger scale? And when we went to start talking about it, it's like, well, you can't bet, but you can have people donate. And it's kind of like the light bulb went off. And that's how it started last year. It just kind of took off. And it's our 2nd year, and we're more organized this year, and it's going to be bigger and better.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
That's great. And you have a panel of 3 judges.
We do. Fantastic judges.
Very, very
Professional
cool.
Professional chefs.
Professional chefs will be judged. Are either of you yourselves?
No.
Chefs? No?
We just love the show.
You're familiar with canned food.
We have Ron Moeller from Reds, who's going to be our consistent judge. He's basically really become a huge part of this event. I really hope I get his last name right. Christopher Dabrowski
Nice.
from Schoolhouse and Firehouse Donuts, and Brian Widmer from Garland's.
Wow.
Yeah, we've got
Great
great judges.
Wow, the best.
Yeah.
That's really neat.
Because
Good for
they're
you
the
guys.
only ones around allowed to taste the food. So if you come to watch the event, you can't taste it.
Okay.
Only the judges can taste
Okay,
it.
very good. Now, who is competing?
Oh, amateurs.
Either of you guys?
No.
Okay.
No, we just get to hang out and have fun that day. Well,
That's great.
Yeah, we had a pre-event 3 weeks ago. We had 9 amateur chefs. They had 2 hours to find the ingredients, buy them.
they were
and
texted
cook
what the
something.
ingredients were, and then they had to bring us 1 plate.
Yeah, and we did that at Reds, and they cooked. They brought us a dish, and they were judged and brought down to the final 4.
Wow.
And each chef represents a charity. So you can either donate to your charity or bet on your chef to win or whichever. The chefs are just donating their time, and they get a big basket of goodies for winning. But it's really all about the charity.
That's great.
Yeah.
And are they making 1 dish or are they making multiple dishes?
2.
There's 2 rounds. So the first round, all 4 of them compete. They know what's going to be in the second round, so they can shop for the second round, but they may not make it to the second round because 2 people get chopped. Or canned.
Canned.
They get canned. And then there's 2. How exciting.
Yeah.
That's amazing that you 2 got together, you put your heads together, and you said, let's do something really fun, and let's make it benefit the community.
And we were shocked last year at the outpouring of support I mean, we had people, we actually have to put a barricade around the chefs this year because people were right up there in their face going, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
People are foodies now. I think that's the
totally.
thing. You know, everyone loves that whole cooking thing. So.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I know.
Much bigger than we thought it was going to be.
That's true. It's become a craze. It really has, which is great because I think it's making us all better cooks. I don't know about you guys, but I watch all those shows with my little girl. She's fascinated, which I thought was so bizarre that this little person was fascinated with cooking shows. But I think it's great. Maybe give her a leg up on cooking and to be more adventurous in eating and things like that. As Americans, we tend to be kind of boring with our food. So that's very exciting.
Well, we don't give them run-of-the-mill stuff either. There's always like a little
They get 4 ingredients, and so they have to transform the ingredients. They're judged on creativity, presentation, and taste.
Nice.
Yeah.
So with odd ingredients.
Yeah. They're not just easy breezy ingredients either. We were really, really impressed by the stuff that was brought to us at the pre-event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I kept saying, we're going to have to turn it up a notch because they did a great job. And it's all on barbecue because it's outdoors. So they barbecue, which makes it even more challenging.
Sure does.
Yeah.
Yeah, on a barbecue too.
But they've stepped up and
very cool.
Great.
Yeah.
That's great. Now there's VIP tickets available, which is very cool, and it says you'll be seated in a reserved section with a buffet and a bar.
Yep.
How about that? Have you got any
covered.
of those left?
And it's covered.
And it's covered. Well, that's nice.
Because it could be sunny. You know, it's October 11th, so it could.
Certainly, that's true. Okay, great. And if they want to get a hold of a VIP ticket, they're going to go to CannedSedona.com.
Yes. Correct.
Go into the tickets section, look through that, and of course you get to pick your charity.
Yep.
And then get your tickets.
And the VIP tickets are only available before the event. They will not be available at the door.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Now, for everyone else, is there anything available for them to eat or drink while they're there?
Yes, there will be food and there will be a bar as well. And Relics is putting together a menu for them as well. Yeah.
That's very, very nice. How many people are you expecting this year?
We had like 100 last year, I think.
Okay.
We hope for 200.
to double it.
Would be awesome.
Please. No, there's got to be more than that. That's great. You guys are doing great in the press, too.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Everyone is speaking of the event.
Oh, awesome.
And I think it's because of the great way that you've named it, the enthusiasm that you guys exude is pouring out of anything that says Canned in Sedona. You see a poster and the enthusiasm is jumping off the poster. It's really great. I want to applaud you guys on an amazing event. Continue growing, and I know 10 years from now we'll be sitting here going, yeah, it's time for Canned in Sedona. This is awesome. So it is a cooking competition inspired by cooking show. So you know this is going to be very entertaining. So you want to get yourself there. It's on October 11th at Relics Restaurant, which is 3235 Route 89A in West Sedona. You can't miss it. It's been there forever. And you join them at 2 for the initial reveal and the shopping. The competition starts at 3. You can get VIP tickets. Go to the website. It's Too Cool, where you get to pick your own charity and do all your votes. So vote, vote, vote. Vote with your money. As they say, your dollars are actually votes. So here they really, really, truly are. Support this wonderful thing that supports the Sedona Community Food Bank. So Heidi and Tracy, thank you so much.
Thank you very much for having us.
Thank you for what you're doing.
Awesome.
Have a great time.
Thanks.
Oh, it's going to be
Hopefully
great.
you will come and join us.
Absolutely. Well, that sounds like too much fun to miss. So don't go away because we'll be right back with lots more of the Verde Valley Experience.
Hart, what's going on?
I'm leaving.
Why? What did I do?
Not enough. You constantly ignore me. You barely eat anything healthy. You're half as active as you used to be. The pressure is just too much. I quit.
Okay, I get it. I'll do better. Just please, don't leave.
Okay. But remember, if I go, you go.
Listen to your heart. Don't let it quit on you. Uncontrolled high blood pressure could lead to stroke, heart attack, or death. Get yours to a healthy range before it's too late.
Thanks for coming in for the interview.
Oh, yeah, of course.
All right, we got your personal references, your resume, high school diploma or equivalent.
Skip the drama. Get your diploma.
Yes, it's right there.
Great.
Take that first step towards a better future. Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
And welcome back to the show. We are now here with Laura Schappert, who is the president of the Sedona Verde Valley chapter of NAWBO, and Janice Dahl, who is the past president of the Sedona Verde Valley chapter of NAWBO. Thank you, ladies, for being here today.
Thank you.
What an amazing organization. The National Association of Women Business Owners. And there's more and more of us every day. Isn't that great?
It is fabulous, really growing.
I know, since 1975. It's amazing how long NAWBO's been around. I mean, in 1975, there probably weren't too terribly many as far as business women owners, women business owners as that goes. So now the numbers just must be exploding.
They are. We're seeing a lot of growth in in entrepreneurs, women entrepreneurs going into business, and because of organizations like NAWBO and NAWBO in particular, the barriers that used to stop women from opening businesses are starting to be removed. Certainly. Women couldn't open a checking account. They couldn't get a business loan without a man to sign for them.
Right.
And now those barriers are gone.
Well, thank goodness for that. So tell me a little bit about what NAWBO does, Laura.
Well, NAWBO, of course, is a national organization, and it supports women entrepreneurs with education, mentoring, programming, all kinds of different aspects of owning a business. And it's like a huge sisterhood. So, and because it's a national organization, it's very nice that we can reach out to anyone across the country and get support.
Yeah, that's great. And you guys are seeing a growing number here in the Verde Valley Sedona chapter. How many members do you have here?
I believe now we have 23 members.
Very nice.
But we host a lot of events, and we see a lot of women, 30, 35 women that are coming to some of our outreach events.
Wonderful.
And anything from young entrepreneurs that want to start a business to people that have just started one, and women that have been in business for a very long time.
Certainly, certainly. To have that support from other female business owners is really special, because as a female business owner myself, sometimes you feel like you're in a man's world, like, oh, geez Louise, and people go, what, you're the owner? Huh, you? Because they always come to me thinking I'm an employee. You know, that's always so interesting. But times have changed so much, and having a support group like NAWBO, I mean, that's something that's great. I've only recently become aware of your organization, and it's just such a great thing to help women grow in their business. Because yes, of course, we can do it ourselves, and we're strong, and we got it handled. But to have the sisterhood to back you up, that's absolutely amazing. Now, you mentioned events. You do have an event coming up in October.
We do. We have a great event. It's an afternoon event from 4 to 6 on October the 8th. And it is Women with WOW, how to do business successfully in Sedona. And so we know that our region is very tourist-oriented and very unique. And so we're bringing in 4 very successful businesswomen from Sedona, some of the names that you'll be very familiar with. We have restaurateur Lisa Dahl.
Excellent.
We have a spiritual expert, Deborah Stengel. Can you help me with some of the other names?
Sure. We have Linda Goldenstein and Cynthia Richmond.
Wonderful.
So, and those women will be sitting down and they'll be talking on a panel about some of the ways that they became successful. And we'll not only have them giving input, but we'll have time for questions from the audience.
Wow.
So, yeah.
That's really, really wonderful. And that's going to be held in Sedona?
It's in Sedona at Relics.
At Relics. Excellent. Thank you to Relics. They do so many good things there. Thank you. So that's really, really super. How long have you been a part of NAWBO, Janice?
I have been, it's actually one of the first organizations I joined when I moved to Sedona 4 years ago. I joined because I was looking for business education. And as an entrepreneur, I found that there were a lot of things I was doing myself, and I needed to understand how to do them better. And how to maintain my energy while I was having to do everything myself. And when I joined, I found something I didn't expect, which was a sisterhood of other people who were doing what I was as an entrepreneur, doing everything. You know, we take care of our computers, we market, we sell, and we do our jobs, whatever those jobs might be. And I found that in NAWBO was that sisterhood of other professional entrepreneurs and I fell in love with it.
That's wonderful. And what is your business?
My business is Great Story. I'm a photographer and a storyteller.
Wonderful. That's really great. Thank you for sharing that. And Laura, how about you? How long have you been a part of NAWBO?
I've been a part of NAWBO for 2.5 years.
Excellent.
Yes, so I was looking for a local group that I could be a part of. And when I learned that it was a national organization, I was really excited because I know that the opportunities are expansive. And so I really am grateful that there's a chapter here in such a small town.
Yeah, for sure. And what is your business?
My business is Sedona Virtual Assistant. So I'm a virtual assistant online business manager.
Wow. Well, perfect. You're in the perfect place. That's really something.
Yeah, I can work anywhere.
Absolutely. Yeah, navigating the business world is challenging on its own, and it does present a few more challenges if you're a woman. So it's a really amazing program that you guys have, and you know, there's a lot to think of. And when you're by yourself, it's a bit mind-blowing.
It can be.
You know, so, and the mentor program is amazing. That's really, to have a mentor where you can go, help, what do I do about the tax time? I bet you get a lot of calls.
Right. Well, you know, mentoring is something women do so naturally. And so we established a mentoring circle that we hold here 3 times a year, and we find a topic that our members are very interested in and find senior mentors. Then we sit down in a circle, and it's open to community members, women in the community that are interested, and we have that circle scheduled. And we have one scheduled January 18th, that's our first one, on social media. But there's also a mentor circle. It's called Mentor Cloud. So it's certainly bigger than a circle, but it's on a national level. And so once you become a member, mentors all over the country are open to you.
Wow.
So you just register and say what you're interested in. You can be a mentor, or you can get mentors from all over the country.
Wow.
In anything. So if you need help learning how to hire people, if you need help in social media or marketing or sales or anything, all of a sudden the entire country of women entrepreneurs is open to you.
That is amazing. Yeah, it is a nationwide, over 5,000 members and 60 chapters across the country, which is super, super impressive. And the social and political spheres of power worldwide are all affected. Women are taking over. Sorry, guys, get out of the way.
Didn't we already?
Okay, we were already in charge, but now we're letting you know. Now we are no longer, you know, telling stories around it. We're, you know, loud and proud here. So that's truly amazing. Now, you guys are a very diverse organization. You are open to women of all sorts all over the country. There is no boundaries whatsoever. If you are a woman, business owner, you can be a member of NAWBO.
Absolutely.
And to become a member, what do you have to do?
You simply come and see us, or you can get online as well. Our website is NAWBO SVV, standing for Sedona Verde Valley.org. And just fill out the application. It's super easy. And we love all the entrepreneurs. Come and join us. And actually, the really funny part is we also have some male business owners that support us as corporate partners as well. I think they see exactly the power that you're talking about.
Yeah, they
so
do.
they see the power in women business owners in the Verde Valley, and they want to come support.
Excellent. Wow. Those are some good guys.
Yeah, they are.
That's great. They're not afraid.
Not at all.
That is really awesome. Yes, check out the website. It is NAWBOSVV.org. So that's NAWBO Sedona Verde Valley, basically is what that stands for. Check that out. Such great information on there. Everything you ever wanted to know about NAWBO, how to get involved, how to become a member, and things like that. Now, there are some dues associated. This is a dues-based organization. So what are the fees on a yearly basis?
The fees depend on what level that you join. You can be a new business owner. You can be like an emerging business owner. You can be an established business owner. So it all depends on how you join. And what they're going to be, National is going to be rolling out in January is a monthly fee, so that instead of paying one lump sum up front,
sure,
you can pay monthly, which will be really nice.
Well, certainly. Yeah, that does make it a lot easier. That's nice. You can pick your level of involvement.
Right. Another thing that National's given us is we recognize that there are so many women that want to be entrepreneurs. They may be working for someone else now. There's also a way for them to join.
Nice.
And also, if someone's retired, but they've been in the business community, but they want to stay connected, there's also a way for them to join.
Good. Well, that's wonderful. Well, thank you, ladies, very much for joining us. We have Janice Dahl, the past president of the Sedona and Verde Valley chapter, and Laura Schrappert. See, I put an R in there. I warned you about that. Schrappert, president of the Sedona Verde Valley chapter of NAWBO. Get online. Check them out. Women power. Huh. That was kind of weird, but hey, we've got lots more of the Verde Valley experience coming up, so don't go away.
Here is my handle and here is my spout.
When I get all steamed up, then I shout.
Tip me over and pour me out. Oh. The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Cheers. Take time to be a dad today.
Oh, look, a redhead.
Staring contest.
You still got it. I know.
Come alive with the forest.
The dad was cute.
You were looking right at us.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
And welcome back to the Verde Valley Experience. We are now here at the Morning Star Animal Sanctuary Spay and Neuter Clinic. I'm here with Fran Friedman, who is the co-founder, the originator of the Morning Star idea. Tell us how you came up with the idea for the Morning Star Sanctuary.
Well, Morning Star started in 2001, and it really kind of evolved. My husband and I would get calls from people saying, can you take this animal and take care of it? And I just started taking care of animals. It was rabbits, farm animals, goats, even a goose at one time, an emu, horses, you know, just any animal that really needed some kind of maybe medical help or was in an abusive situation. We just started taking them in. We became official on April 12th, 2001 as Morning Star Animal Sanctuary and became a no-kill sanctuary. And we still have animals today that came in at the beginning. So we have some dogs that are like,
like Maggie down here on the floor.
Maggie came in
She's one
with
of the
her
originators.
litter at 4.5 years ago, a litter. As Morning Star evolved, we started becoming special needs. Any animal under 1 month old, or even a baby calf we took that was just born and needed some help, and we would take them in, bottle feed them, and get them adopted. So we would do probably about 100 animals a year, which was quite a lot. Kittens, we specialized in ferrets, and we're still the specialists in ferrets on our website.
That's really cool.
Yeah, and we were the only ferret sanctuary in northern Arizona for many years, and we until 2012 when we decided that we were taking too many litters in, and Morningstar again had to evolve and become, I went to my board, I said, you know, we've got to stop these litters. We were assisting, we had assisted over 1,000 animals with spay-neuter just in the public by giving a portion of the money towards the vet, but it was not enough that the people could still afford it because the bill was so high, and we would pay maybe $100 towards it, but then they had to pay the rest, so it was not working. I said, we've got to start our own place, and I didn't have a clue about how to run a spay-neuter clinic, and we just took one day at a time. I presented it to my board to let's open a spay-neuter low-cost and no-cost clinic. And right now through grants, we do pit bulls for free. And we've done to date since December 2012, 145 pit bulls for free, males and females, a lot of them at high-risk situations where they would have just had litters. Some of them living in homes, males and females, and had already had litters before. Some coming in, you know, early pregnancies, just, you know, could not let this continue. So through grant, we got a grant from Sedona Community Foundation, and we just got another one. And I've actually applied for another grant to help any breed. So we're hoping to become a free clinic.
All right.
Yeah. So
well, that's awesome. And you've got this wonderful building now. This is your spay and neuter clinic here on Justin out in Cottonwood behind Tractor Supply. Really easy to find. And it's a beautiful facility. You guys provide an incredible service as a low-cost spay and neuter, and of course you have shots and you have all kinds of other things that goes on. You can go to Morningstar with 2 R's, morningstar.org, and check out all the info. We're going to move on over into the actual spay and neuter clinic next door, and so we can see a little bit about what goes on in there. Now, one of the amazing things about animals is how quickly they can reproduce. Hundreds of thousands, one cat, hundreds of thousands of her offspring. It's amazing. Over 6 million animals every year have to be euthanized due to overpopulation and being unwanted. But Morningstar is here to help that with your spay and neuter clinic.
And that was our incentive, because we know that one female dog and her offspring in 6 years can have 67,000 puppies. And we took them in, so we know. And they were not just puppies that someone, well, a lot of them were people that didn't want the puppies. They didn't even want the dog to feed them for a week. But many of them were found abandoned in the forest in Flagstaff, under a bridge. So a lot of them we did take, you knew they just didn't want them. And they were so young that they didn't even want their female dog to even spend a minute feeding them. So that's the main reason Morningstar is here.
Got started. But now you're helping families who love their animals. I mean, a true act of love for your dog or cat is to spay and neuter, because they're healthier. They stay home. They don't want to wander. They don't tend to get things like diseases or beat up or scratched up or run over by cars and things like that, because they don't have the desire to go out and find a boyfriend or a girlfriend. And the great thing about Morningstar is your low-cost program. I mean, the vet, you know, God bless the vets, but it's hundreds of dollars to have your animal spayed or neutered at a vet. Whereas here at Morningstar, it's less than $100.
Yes, if you pay, it's very reasonable. We do accept payments as well, which a lot of vets can't do. So we can do that. We can work with people over time. We are looking forward to becoming, through grants and donations, a no-cost clinic where any breed. Right now we do the pit bulls for free, plus a rabies vaccine, so that they leave here healthy. But if someone comes here and they, you know, we ask them if they want a vaccine and they can't afford it, we just give it, we say, listen, let's just get the dog healthy and get it out there, because many of the dogs who come here have never seen a vet before, and they may be even like 3 years old and they've just never been to a vet. Maybe their last time seeing a vet. So we just want to make sure they're healthy, they're spayed and neutered, they're not reproducing, And like you say, they want to stay home. They're easier to train. Their mind isn't going crazy with the hormones, and they become better family dogs. So,
Absolutely,
yeah.
which is what it's all about.
Yeah.
It's their family. You have
Yeah.
to take care of them, and a lot of folks can't afford to do that.
A
Which
lot
is why
can't.
Morning Star
Yeah.
Animal Sanctuary has
Yeah.
become this amazing place
Yeah.
with this. You should see, this is amazing. We've got the surgery room, we have the prep room, we have the waiting room. It's a
Yeah.
really wonderful building. You guys have everything down pat.
Yeah.
Now you do once a week spay and neuter
Usually
clinics.
on a
about
Tuesday for about 7 months of the year.
Right.
And we do have a couple of local vets who will come and do the months that our vet is away because he's retired.
Right.
But he does volunteer when he's here. And we do pay some staff. We have vet techs. We make sure we always have a certified vet tech and usually an assistant vet tech with them when we have a spay day. And the rest are volunteers. And we never do more than 8 dogs, max 9 dogs on a spay day, and maybe a couple of cats. And that way they get absolute attention. They are
Right.
with someone. We call them our dog huggers. From the minute they come in to the minute they leave, there's at least one person or 2 people sometimes as they're going home and there's less dogs. We're all, we don't let them
Right.
cry. We take
I
really
know.
good care of
That's
them. They get
amazing.
absolute full-time attention the entire time they're here.
That's
and
really super.
And they're
Awesome.
great dogs. We love the pit bulls. They're the best.
I
We're
bet.
afraid of the chihuahuas, but
Oh, God. I know my dog
Yeah,
is too.
But we do a lot of them as well. And chihuahuas are second actually under pit bulls for the top being euthanized in our
Well, don't
shelters,
let that
so-
happen. Spay and neuter your animals, and don't let money get in the way anymore. Morning Star Animal Sanctuary is here for you. Check out Morningstar with 2 R's.org. Morningstar.org. Fran Friedman, thank you so much for bringing us in and talking to us today.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back with lots more of the experience, so don't go away.
Hey, it's Ava and this is Tess from Do Your Selfie, where we recreate the hottest looks from today's biggest music videos.
After cleaning out our closet, we have a lot of clothes we don't wear anymore.
Like this old pile of t-shirts.
It's not garbage, it's actually a new rug.
And to make it, all you need to do is cut, tie, and glue.
Cut the t-shirt into strips.
Tie the strips into knots.
And glue the knots to the bath mat. I love it. Give your garbage another life.
And recycle.
Orkin has pest control down to a science.
When your business chooses Orkin's Precision Protection Program, you get a tailored pest control program for your specific industry and environment.
Your business can benefit from over a century of experience, training, and scientific knowledge that define the Orkin man.
Maximum protection, minimum exposure, backed by one of the industry's most comprehensive guarantees.
Choose your locally owned and operated Northern Arizona Orkin and get more than an exterminator. Get an expert.
It's party time tonight. See how the moon's shining.
awesome. That was a party right there. That's just great. The Jerome Ukulele Orchestra, everyone. Oh my God, that was fun. Of course, it's not everybody, because our studio is only so big, so we are missing a few members.
We are missing about half.
About half? Oh my gosh. Well, hi, other half. Sorry, next time. This is amazing. What an amazing group of people. Now we have Tommy Rox Anderson here. He is the founder of the Jerome Ukulele Orchestra. Great. Now you started this in your music store that you have up in Jerome, just as something fun to do.
Yeah, and it was in about December when I started kicking around the idea that we need to bring people together. Let's just get together once a week, play some songs, have some fun.
Right.
And so on January 7th was our first meeting. And the first day there was, 20, 25 people there. The second week there was like 35 people and 12 out on the sidewalk freezing.
Wow.
And then since then we meet every Thursday at the Bordello. And so since then we've kind of got this core group of people that, there was, I think it was in February, I had a gig at the Spirit Room, so I gave everybody 2 weeks heads up, and I said, hey, we're playing in 2 weeks, you guys are going to join me. And everybody was kind of freaking out. One of our core members, Dave Hall, started that night. He showed up and he had never played ukulele as a guitar player, and I said, well, here's a ukulele, you're on stage in 2 hours. And he goes, well, I don't know this stuff. And I said, just smile, have fun, man. So now, we started doing some gigs, and then we started getting some notoriety, and then we started playing festivals. I just got a call this week from an associate producer in LA that wants us to be on America's Got Talent.
That's wonderful.
Yeah. And so now it's,
Now you're freaking out again? Yeah. I would be too. So why the ukulele?
You know what? So I used to have a Beatles band called Ringo McLennan, and we were pretty big. And toured around, and George Harrison was a big ukulele fan. And then when I saw a movie about George Harrison, his tribute concert, they ended with "I'll See You in My Dreams," and it really touched me. So I went out and got a ukulele right off the bat. Since then, I put out one of my CDs is called Evolve, and I end that with that song because it is so pretty. It's such a pretty song.
That's true.
But then I got a ukulele, and within an hour, I was just playing the heck out of it. And I was like, what's up with this? so then you got to get, of course, a nicer one. So then I got a nicer one. Then I was really playing the heck out of that. But then you need to get an electric one. And then I got the electric one, and then I come across a banjo-lele that were big in the 1910s, 1920s. So I had to get a banjo-lele. Next thing you know, and I've got, 20, 30 instruments and basses, but now I've got a dozen of these. And
wow, that is amazing. That's great. Now, the difference between a ukulele and the guitar, besides obviously the size, is one less string.
Two less strings.
Two less strings,
yeah.
Oh, fabulous.
Yeah, and I figured this out. So it's basically like a guitar capoed at the 5th fret without those 2 strings.
Oh,
so that's
there we go. So it's a little easier to play. Is that the consensus? Much easier?
You can play it on the first day.
Wow.
Yeah, we've taught people literally.
How about that?
There was a girl in my store, and I said, I can teach anybody to play. I'll teach you in 30 seconds. She goes, if you can teach me in 30 seconds, I'll buy one.
Oh my God!
So
wow.
A minute later, she's like, I'm buying one.
That's a great technique for you. I bet you sell a lot of ukuleles that way. That's amazing. Now you can check out the Jerome Ukulele Orchestra.com. Check it out. You guys are also on Facebook.
Yeah.
If you just type in Jerome Ukulele in your browser bar, all kinds of great stuff comes up.
Good.
That's fun. And you guys have a lot of things coming up. You're going to be playing up in Jerome a lot, but you're going to be playing at Slide Rock State Park here pretty soon.
Well, you know what? I just talked to her this last week here, so we're going to do it next year, not this year. So that's one thing that's just changed in the meantime. They already had 3 bands lined up.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah. But no, today we're going to have an after party at the Riot in Old Town Cottonwood, and we're going to do 3 hours. So we've got a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And we'll use that as a kickoff for next Thursday. We're at the Jerome Annual Fire Department picnic.
Right.
And then we'll be rehearsing on stage right across the street after that. We got the Verde River Days, Verde Valley River Days coming up September 26th. October 11th, we're playing the Spirit Room for the J-Town Hootenanny, and Hans Olsen will be there, Carrie Slade, an old friend of mine, Paul Chesney is going to be playing. The 18th, we're doing, I've got a duo called the Beatless, and we do all Beatles stuff. And so we're playing for the Jerome Humane Society fundraiser. So I think I'll bring out some peeps for that, and we'll do some stuff there. And then, like I said, we got the Jerome Christmas dinner coming up. That's another one. And then America's Got Talent. So
you guys are so busy. This is awesome. Awesome. Thank you for taking the time to come here real quick. I'd love it if everybody could just shout your name so everybody gets to see who you are. Start with you.
Tina.
Hey.
Rosa. Christy.
Tori.
Wait. Bonita.
Bonita.
Keep going.
Go back there.
Go back.
Who else are we missing?
Brett.
Diana.
Ron.
Georgia.
Oh, sorry.
Sonia.
And who's this down here?
Laura and Mr. Cello.
And Mr. Cello. The most important. Thank you, Mr. Cello.
And today is Georgia's birthday.
Yay! Happy birthday, Georgia. This is so awesome. Well, cool. So you guys are going to play us another song. Thank you so much for being here.
Well,
Thank you so much for watching the Verde Valley Experience. Check us out on YouTube/Verde Valley Experience, and you'll see all kinds of great stuff. And of course, check out verdevalleytv.com. Thank you guys. Take it away. The Jerome Ukulele Orchestra.